Wulf here with another CD review. This time we're going to be looking at Licensed to Ill by the Beastie Boys. Man, before I get into it though, let me tell you guys, this is the third CD review, audio that I've recorded in one day, because I'm trying to get a ton of these done before I go back to college and stuff, and whew, it's a lot of work. But anyway, let's get to the actual album. So starting out with the art like usual. On the front, we've got a Beastie Boys branded, jet, plane, whatever. I really like the artwork here. The plane looks really cool. I'm into vehicles and stuff, if you guys don't know, and cars and stuff and planes, so I just like the look of this. Although really there's not much else to say here. It looks cool. It's an interesting cover. It's a little bit weird though that the front cover doesn't actually include the name of the album. I found that to be kind of really strange, because especially when this album would have first came out, I'm pretty sure this is the same cover art. I think this is a re-release, but I'm pretty sure it would have been the same cover art and everything. You would think that they would have had the name of the album on the actual CD, because, you know, it would have been coming out before internet and stuff, or early internet, whatever. This album came out in 96 or something? No, okay, I looked it up. It came out in 1986, so when you would have been selling this album originally, it would have been mainly, you would have been trying to catch people's attention by your cover art and stuff. And this one doesn't actually have the name of the album, so I don't know. I just think that's a little bit of a weird decision. It doesn't really take anything away, but it's just kind of strange. Nowadays, you would know what you're getting, though, because names are, internet and stuff. The spine of the album is pretty simple, just Beastie Boys Licensed to Ill. The name is finally, we finally see the title on the side, but you would think that in a lot of CD shops, they have it lined up so you see the front cover, and the name of the album isn't actually on there. Anyway, though, then on the back, you have the track list, which is always nice. I think it's really weird when albums don't include a track list anywhere, so it's right on the back here, which makes it easy to find and everything. It even tells you how long all the songs are, which is nice. We also get to see the rest of the plane, which is crashed, I guess. Not really much else to say about that. Something also kind of odd, though, about the back is that the barcode, there's that giant white, strip for this barcode here, and I think it looks kind of odd. I think it would have looked better if they just continued the artwork right to the edge of it and then had the barcode in a little box. I just think it's kind of odd that they made a whole rectangle the entire length of the case, height of the case, whatever, with the barcode in it. But also there is not an album title on the back of it. So far the album title is only on the side, which again, kind of a strange decision, but not crazy, I guess. But that's about it for the actual artwork on the album. So let's talk about the CD. The CD is extremely surprisingly plain. I was expecting something on here, and there's really nothing. It's a reflective CD, which, if you guys have watched any of the other CD reviews where I've talked about reflective CDs, I really don't like reflective CDs, mainly because fingerprints and stuff can get on them super easily and then be really hard to get off. So I don't like it when there's not actual artwork on there, and when it's reflective, it makes it look so dirty if you get a lot of fingerprints on there. One nice touch though about the actual, I guess, art, if you can even consider it that really on this CD, is that there's a track list also on the CD itself, so, and all the information about the CD too, that, it's the Beastie Boys, name of it and stuff. So if you ever happen to lose the case, or you buy it without the case or whatever, you've still got all, the info, the track list, how long each song is and everything, so that's always nice. There's really not much else to say here though about the actual CD, because it's just words. There's actually not really any artwork on there, and there's also no artwork in the case behind the CD, so yeah, really not much else to say about that. And then now talking about the insert, the back of the insert is the same as the back of the actual case itself. Nothing special going on there, really. On the inside of it, there's also not really much to see here. There's a picture of the Beastie Boys and another track list, so you get to see the track list again. There's a lot of track lists on this album, which is nice, but also it's almost kind of overdone, which usually isn't something that I say because I think it's really useful to have track lists, but there's 3 that I've found. No, 4, because there's on the back of the case, on the back of the insert, on the CD, and inside of the insert. So that's 4 track lists for one CD. You will know what song you're listening to, I will tell you that much. I do like, though, how they have a fan club address on here. That's pretty cool. It goes to show you the time period that this is from. I don't know. I wonder if that's still a thing or not. Probably, maybe. I don't know. It probably migrated to the internet by now, but that is kind of cool that they have that on there still. And then lastly, let's talk about my actual opinions on the music itself and anything else with the CD that I haven't discussed yet. So, it's the Beastie Boys. I mean, I like their music. You've probably heard of them before. They're like a big group, been around for a long time. They haven't made new music in a while. And if I remember right, one of the members actually passed away, so I don't think they will be making any new music. But they've been, like, I mean, this came out in 1986. These are guys that my dad listened to. They've been around forever. They've had some songs that were absolute hits that you can still, like, hear on the radio and in movies and stuff today. If you want to listen to their music before, like, actually buying an album of theirs, their stuff is super easy to find on YouTube because they've been around for such a long time. I'm sure it's probably on streaming services too. Also, just an added note, I kind of mentioned this earlier, but not very in-depth. I think that this is a re-release of this CD, or, well, this album, because I found it in Target, like, new, but only for $5, I think, is what I paid for it. So, I think this is a re-release, and I think they've also re-released this album on vinyl and cassette, because I've seen, not recently, but a few months ago, I kept seeing this album, like, everywhere on Amazon and at Target and stuff. So, I don't really know what happened there. I didn't hear anything about, we're gonna, like, re-release a Beastie Boys album, but they did, I think, so that's kind of cool, but I don't know. I mean, it is a good album to pick up, and it's not as expensive as newer ones. Like I said, it was only $5 at Target when I bought it, so if you're looking to, add something to your music library that doesn't cost a lot of money and is pretty good, why not pick it up? Or if you're a fan of the Beastie Boys and, don't have this album or have, like, an old cassette that's, like, falling apart of this album or whatever, it's a good idea to pick it up again, new. But yeah, not really much else to say about it. I mean, I feel like there's a lot of, with the Beastie Boys, they've been around for so long that I even it's really so easy to to find their music and listen to it that you don't really need my opinion on whether or not you should buy it for the actual music here, because you can go judge it yourself. Heck, you probably own a Beastie Boys album or have a friend or parent that does. But anyway, thanks for watching. Keep an eye out, or ear out, whatever, for more CD reviews in the near future. Like I said, been working on a ton of them lately. They're all going to be probably released after I get back to college, but it's like 2 days before I go back to college, and I'm working on just a ton of them right now. So, thanks for watching, and I will see you in another video.